Someone who brings to consciousness ideas, objects, or a variety of phenomena translated in text, videos, or audio formats that is usually of interest by being informative, educative, or entertaining for his or her audience. That's in simple terms, that's what or who is a content creator. But in general, content creators consist of bloggers, graphic designers, visual artists, theater and performing artists, musicians, science and technology experts, videographers, and a host of endless talents that share their products or the process of creating these products. However, in modern times, the colossal impact of social media on global lifestyle has seen the concept of content creation morph into a very casual affair, where all the awe and mystery of talents and brains may not necessarily be required to put out materials to an audience of insatiable and unending interest in everything new and or trending. One could make a content about topics ranging from elephant pop to why kites are two-dimensional parachutes, and as long as he or she has an interesting way of presenting it, an audience is certainly in queue to feed their curiosity or confirm their genius or stupidity. Stigma associated with content creation or creators in general is not a new thing, especially in Nigeria. Stigma is bound to hurt, follow, and bully whatever is strange, new, unconventional, and goes against general perceived societal norms. Content creators taking this service as their primary source of income and means of livelihood usually face judgmental opinions, convicting them of being lazy persons or individuals who don't have the firm shoulder of white collar or proper jobs that mostly involve the daily routine of racing with the clock to rise with the sun, leaving your apartment, commuting through busy traffic, and settling at a desk full of papers or computer, constantly collecting mails with instructions, procedures, guidelines, demands, terms and conditions of contracts, schedules for important meetings, and other protocols of the corporate formalities, and the unbeaten prestige of regulatory approved standard of certified professionalism. Then finally taking a more busy traffic while racing to make it home before the moonlight strikes after the bus says, "You may go now," as you count down to payday. Okay, maybe this is too much of a digress, but you get the point. For some content creators, the marketing of products, processes of this business, they are about being on the front line or the face or identity for the brand being marketed is required. Stigma may also be from the audience or consumers of such content, as there is a commonly unnatural reflex of the itchy fingers, throws looming with familiar but deliberately unresolved impatience to unload their childhood, midlife, sex life, married life, single life, or just everyday life frustrations on whoever has a followership of loyal audience, and then prays and restlessly waits for a response. One of the looming questions is, why is the content creator space not well understood? With all the amount of material proliferating the internet, one would assume that content creation is easy as clicking record, talking smart, or being funny, or careless would be odd for content creation. But when one makes comparisons between the amount of material constantly released online and the number of successes recorded or achieved, the result is a percentage way below half of 100. The reason could be attached to originality, the competition between similar content, the quality of audio, video, graphics, the quality of presentation or delivery, the relatability between audience and content type, and the almighty algorithm. Now, considering all these factors in play, it is only a handful of individuals that have the patience and persistence to stay constant while improving on everyday single factor that is influential and unique to their content. In many cases, to achieve a certain degree of quality or perfection, if I may say, it is almost too much for one person to handle all the processes required to produce a good content. And in some situations, a particular skill set may be key to execute efficiently an important part of the work. Therefore, when in position of financial constraint, where the content creation creator cannot employ the services of a professional for the job, he now has to take lessons, usually by watching or listening or subscribing to other content creators who have educative materials on that skill set. Usually, before most people get to the point where it is all as smooth as rollers on a polished ballroom floor, it may require hours of learning, practice, mistakes, failure, and some spending.